check, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Who's ready to party? Who is ready to party? Are you ready to party? Oh, we're monetized, baby. Are you ready to party? Hello, everybody. Hey, how are you? Good to see ya. Oh, it's your boy Dave Neal, stand-up comic, host, Bachelor Nation News. We have a preview for tonight's episode. Is it week 5? Are we on week 5 already? Gonna play some trailers. Gonna go over some tweets. A lot of thirst traps. Very thirsty time of the year out here in the Bachelor Nation. Not just the ladies, but the men too. We've got all of them. We've got Jerry, the Golden Bachelor. We've got Charity's crew absolutely rocking it. We're going to share all this news with you. Lots of different stories going on. We've got people watching out for some different couples to see if they're together. We've got speculation on the interwebs today about Kaitlyn Bristowe not wearing her engagement ring. Greg Grippo hasn't liked Victoria's photo. Danny and Michael. Dale and Claire. What's another one? Lots of them. Thirsty Monday indeed. Thirsty Monday. Speaking of Thirsty Mondays, I just got back from a waterfall. I don't even have the photos up yet. Was running a little late. Took the wife, went down to a waterfall. 97 degrees. 97 degrees today. So here's what we're going to do. Let's cut the music and let's get right into it. I was told we might have some good Instagram stories to get to. So let's start off with Demi. Demi's 2 years alcohol free. And do me a solid. If you like what we do, we're going to hang out before tonight's episode. I got the ticker right above me, 43 minutes. We'll give you guys a quick hour. And then we're going to watch tonight's episode and we'll be live directly after. We'll do voicemails after tonight's episode. But Demi says 2 years alcohol free. I know it looks like the loop is a shameless plug, but I promise it's not like that. I genuinely wanted to tag. So here she is. This is what she's doing. She talked about how she made a decision on July 24th, 2021 to stop drinking alcohol cold turkey, which is very dangerous. Of course, you guys know when I went on her podcast, which I don't think she does anymore, we talked all about this, how she had to deal with the I think the EMTs coming and rescuing her, and she went into a seizure, I believe. So, hey, she's crocheting. She's what is she baking there? What do we got there? Just little biscuits. They look like little chiclets, don't they? Either way, there she is, all snuggled up. Big dog. Oh, very cute. She's got good style. That Demi lady does. Good style indeed. So there she is. Look at her shoe collection. Oh my gosh. And I know that's not even a lot, but look at all the Doc Martens. What is that, a 6-inch heel? So many Doc Martens. Women are always like, I need a man who's at least 6 feet tall. And then what do women do? Only wear shoes with 5-inch lifts. It's like, give us a chance, ladies. Give us a chance. Okay, Jerry's in the house. Jerry's second photo. Golden Jerry posts these photos. Are those the ladies that are going to be on his season? Well, not really. They are his family. It looks like, I don't know if those are just his daughters. I love this photo ABC took of my family. I know the perfect spot to put it in my house. People are already hitting on Jerry. Everyone wants Jerry. Erica says, which waterfall? Well, I can share a video I took. Do you guys want to see the video? I wasn't prepared for this, but I'll share it with you guys. I went with my lady to what we like to call, let me see if I can share one of these. Oh boy. Hey Tasha, can I share a photo I took of you? Okay, guess I can. Why not? I'm going to airdrop it to you guys right now. Hold on. It's a spicy one. We weren't planning on going, oh, there it is. We weren't planning on going to the waterfall here, but this is the one I took of the lady. But it's a nice waterfall, isn't it? It's a beautiful waterfall over there. Oh, wrong way. But yeah, that's where it is there. And let me see if I can find a video that I took here. Let me see if I can find a video. I took this video. Let me see if I'm in one of these videos here. I think I'm in this one. Hold on. I'm sending it in. It's flying in, folks. Flying in. I wasn't prepared to show you guys this. Here's a video I took. This is a little hike we just did. It was 97 degrees, and here it is.
Secret waterfall.
Pretty nice, right? That's right in Los Angeles. It's called Millard Falls. Right in Los Angeles. Okay, back to the program. That's what we did, in case anyone was wondering. I know some people... Speaking of thirst traps, we got a bunch of them. So Cat Izzo is out here. I guess everyone's wearing pink. Is this a dress or I guess that's a dress. How do you even get into these things in these heat? I mean, God, I'll be stuck into this thing. So everyone's wearing pink because it is Barbie season. As we know, Barbie... Barbie premiered to $130 million in the box office. So Kat was at the Barbie. Greer was not at Barbie, but she was with Greer was with what's her face? What's that? Brittany Galvin. There she is. There's Brittany Galvin. So what's she reading? What book is she reading there? Some hot girl summer books there. So Greer and Brittany are friends, which we didn't know. Beautiful pool. I don't know where they are. That's a nice pool. So, your typical photo of the legs. Are they in Southern California? They must be. I can't really tell by the thatched roof there. But either way, good style from Greer. We know she's known for her fashion. And then we have Jess Girard or Giraud, depending on if you're French. And there's Jess. Now, she broke the internet. All of her friends, slay, gorgeous, picture everything. You're perfect. Glitter looks good on you. My heart stopped. Jail time. Even Bailey Brown wants her to go to jail. Jail time for you. Illegal to look this good. That's what. I wish men were as nice to men. Can you imagine? Can you imagine I post a nice photo and my buddies are like, lock him up. He's illegally attractive. Wouldn't that be nice? We don't get that. But either way, there she is. Is she wearing glitter? She's got the sparkles on. She's got the clavicle glitter happening, as is the case. Someone had a funny comment, though. I can't find it here. They said this was a post. Oh, Ricky says, these pictures are the funeral of baby Jess. So that's it. R.I.P. baby Jess. We've entered a new phase of Jess. Somewhere Zach Shallcross is like, I dumped her? Yeah, well, of course, he had plenty of option. And then, of course, we've got Charity here. And I think we have a few other things going on. Oh, we've got Madison. Let's see what Madison's up to. Let's see. Madison was sharing.
Ready? Yes, I use my hands for my...
She's doing a we love a get ready with me. I haven't watched this yet. Get ready with me while I go on a rant about something I'm passionate about. Let's see what it is.
Foundation. The sound of freedom yet. Human trafficking is something I am extremely passionate about. It was what I actually wrote my senior high school paper on.
So let me get this straight. She's passionate about human trafficking. I'm sure she means she's passionate against the prevention of human trafficking. I wonder if that includes those humans forced to work slave labor in other countries to make the products that she promotes. Okay, whatever. Semantics.
Felt this stirring of urgency on my heart. Like, there's so many nights where I can't sleep. Like, I'm literally just tossing and turning. I feel like I came off The Bachelor and I was so nervous to speak out about just certain things I was super passionate about. I think I came off the show and experienced such trauma. I think I was scared to confront certain issues and certain topics because I didn't want to upset anyone. I didn't want to get canceled. I didn't want to offend people. I'm just at a...
Who's going to cancel you for wanting to prevent human trafficking?
Place where I feel like the Lord is stirring my heart and I'm like, hey, I don't live for the approval of people. I don't fear man. I
am not one to judge any injectables people get into their body, but it looks like she might have gotten her lips done. But that's fine. Everyone does.
I fear God. So I'm just at a place where I'm like, I'm ready to challenge anyone listening to this. Don't be afraid of standing firm in your faith. Don't be afraid of talking about your values and convictions. Don't be afraid of what other people think about you. It says in God's word, if we are ashamed of the truth, then one day he will be ashamed of us. I'm just so convicted about that. I'm like, I want to stand for you, Lord. I want to know you. I want to make you known. And it says all throughout scripture, if you follow Jesus and you claim to be a follower of Christ and a Christian, you will be persecuted. I think Christians get so scared and they so...
Ugh. Christians are not persecuted. Christians make the majority of our country. They're held to a high standard because of a moral superiority, but they're not persecuted.
So fear people, and it's like, man, we should fear God more than we fear people. At the end of the day, we know the truth. And so
You can't handle the truth.
What are we talking about?
I'm going to do my part in speaking up and taking a stand for what I believe in.
All right, so we're excited to hear what stance she's taking. This is not okay, she says. So it's not okay that millions of slaves are children. I agree with her. Absolutely.
Sound of Freedom is a
Sound of Freedom movie. Everyone go to the theaters and watch this right now. Grant and I got 35 tickets for anyone who can't afford to see the movie. Do not let anything stop you from seeing this film. Yeah, no. I mean, I'll yeah, for sure. Maddie posted, don't be a part-time Christian who demands a full-time God. Okay, good. Very nice. I just don't know what I don't know what we just watched as far as...
Hey y'all, so today is the last day to enter the $1,000 giveaway. It's so easy to enter. Just click the link and fill out the Google.
Should we enter the giveaway? What's my name? Follow us on... Okay, so in order to get $1,000... So God said follow your conviction. So apparently the conviction is $1,000 giveaway to give all these people followers. So follow us on Instagram. Then what? I have to click this. By selecting this box, you agree to receive emails from the list above. Let's just do it for fun. What did I just do? Did I just sell my soul? Did I just get baptized? Well, giveaway. Thanks for entering the giveaway. Winners will be announced soon. What did I just give? So I get $1,000? How does this work? What are we doing? Bruce says you can assume child slavery is wrong without requiring a specific religion. Now, did Shein, let's do this, child slavery, Shein. I don't know, how sustainable and ethical is Shein? Does Shein use child labor and unfair working conditions? That's the question we want to know here. And because Maddie Pruitt, worked for Shein, right? So Maddie Pruitt was bought and paid. Look, Shein X. Maddie Pruitt right there. Oh, too many pop-ups here. Which is fine. Maybe she didn't know the truth about Shein. And maybe they didn't have any child issues here. Let's search. We're doing the Lord's work right here, folks. Does Shein use child labor? The fact that you even have to ask these questions is a little problematic, wouldn't you guys say? Fast fashion is notorious for using sweatshops, which subject workers to horrible conditions and long hours for meager pay as well as child labor. Yeah, at the very least, she should be promoting products that don't have child labor. I think we should agree with that. So even before the Need Your Help tag incident, these allegations have never been proven. Okay, so they claim they support fair pay for all with wages and benefits above the industry average. But of course, industry average, what does that mean? In addition to the company claiming it never engages in child or forced labor, we regularly evaluate and address human trafficking and slavery risks in product supply chains. But they did receive a terrible grade. They have 1 to 3 major risks in the workplace. Also, sometimes they say, like, in some countries, the age you can work is like 12 years old, so they don't consider that child labor. Erica says, maybe she didn't know. Okay, but she's passionate about it. She did a high school research project on it. Yeah, well, okay. Story's over. She did a high school research project on it. Okay, moving along, folks. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Oh, hey, Sean's having a baby. Here's his baby mama.
Am I supposed to know? Why are you asking all these questions?
By the way, maybe she didn't know. Maybe she did.
Does he have like this swag?
Girl, she don't know.
That you said you've asked.
I guess I forgot. Hold on, let me Google it. I don't know. Siri knows.
Yeah, but I feel like you're all belly right now.
I appreciate that. I feel like that's what people have to say.
By the way, let me be the first to say, if Tasha's ever pregnant, I'm not going to say she's all belly right now. You don't want to say that. You want to say, oh, babe, your butt looks so nice. And, oh, you're so voluptuous with child.
Just be nice.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Nobody really knows you. Made an announcement last week that I was expecting a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And you were kind of just like the mystery woman who's Sean having a kid with here. And everybody wants to know what it is that you do, what you're all about.
What is it?
So because he called Dre his baby mama, people are wondering if they're actually together or just a friend with benefits.
How far?
But he used to refer to her as his photographer, but maybe that was just their code word and they're actually dating. Maybe he's like, oh, I gotta go do a photo shoot. Maybe that was code for procreate.
How far back do you want to start? Where I'm from?
Yeah.
All of that? I'm from a little town outside of Austin, Texas. I've been in Nashville for 7 years this past May. And I'm a photographer, and that is how you and I met. I came to the gym first week it opened, and it's 5 years ago now.
This is part of Sean Booth's welcome policy for his gym. You want to become a member at the gym, you get to see the steam room, you get to see the sauna, and you might actually get a child put inside of you.
And started taking photos, and I've never left.
You've taken a lot of photos.
A lot of photos of you.
Yeah.
Tons and tons. I think you're the number one person I've taken photos of.
What's your favorite photo?
Probably one of you and Walter.
One of
I've
me and
taken
Walter.
just as many photos of Walter.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say one of the shower pics that we got.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I had to take this was years ago, and I had to take a photo
What's her last name?
of
Dre
you
what?
for a showerhead ad.
Hold on.
And
Hold on.
I'm standing on a stool in front of the shower,
Dre
and Connor's like
Joseph.
holding my shirt just to make sure I don't fall. And he's in his boxers, and he's just letting the water like fall over. He's like rubbing his face, and he's looking at the camera, and I'm.
Bad internet.
I think we
Can't
got
get a
it.
photo up.
Good. And then it was great. One of your best ads.
Yeah, one of the best ads, a
You're welcome.
showerhead sponsorship. Man, I need another one of those. Caleb, you ever got anybody pregnant?
No, nobody yet.
What?
Now, unfortunately, they have to share microphones here, which, by the way, not efficient for off-the-cuff talking.
Maybe one day.
Have you donated your sperm?
Yes, and I took it back with me. I didn't leave it for them to have.
Yeah, so that's kind of a big issue this week is that last week's episode, I explained that I went to a sperm bank. Is that what you call them, right? A sperm bank?
Sean, if you ask me one more medical question during this podcast, I'm
We
going to
always
leave.
look at you.
Why are you looking? I don't know where you were. I didn't know you then. How about you remember and tell the fans?
Yes.
Yeah, so anyways, my sperm, we've got to figure out where it is right now. That's our next
I know
mission.
where some of it is.
Do you not like? I don't know. I just feel like this is arguably the dumbest thing you've ever told me.
By the way, is the Curb Your Enthusiasm? I mean, this music just really lines up.
The fact that you're not worried about it, but like your manager, your family, probably. I don't know. I feel like Caleb
Lori is going on a date. She said, you think my date will be mad if I'm late? Sean's date was late, but I think that's a different type.
and I are your friends. We're a little concerned, and you're just like mobbing through. It's cool. It's in Chicago somewhere. Susan from Iowa has been in her car for the last fucking 7 days trying to find it. She's knocking on the front door. Hey, heard Sean Booth whacked off in a cup here?
All right. So anyway, it's a family show, folks. All right. So let's go to Bachelor. Let's refresh the Bachelorette Instagram and see what we have for trailers. Let's just take a quick pause. This is a preview for tonight's episode. We're at 90 people in the chat, which, by the way, that's not exactly low, but we're not setting any records by any means. But if you haven't already, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please consider donating to the Patreon. We do appreciate super chats, and we're just happy that you're here with us. But if you've never commented, leave a comment. Tell us where you're coming from, what you're cooking for dinner. Let's hear about all that. Oh, here it is. We've got Charity. Do we have Luke Bryant? Oh, that would have been great. Luke Bryant, there's no way he's going to be on tonight's episode. V Lovely said, this is by far the most boring season. It could almost be AI at this point. Y'all have really taken the reality out of reality TV. Can we have a season with regular average people, regular body types, regular jobs, regular personality? Well, first of all, Charity is probably average body type, average size. She's got an average person job. You know, she's like a family therapist or something. What do they want? Charity's not a country music star. She's not I don't understand what they want. What do you want? All right. let's go to the videos for tonight's episode here. We'll start right here. I'm going to play 3 in a row. Here it comes. It's loading, folks.
One of these men will be my husband. Your roses on the chest, but who's to say I can't clip that off? Everything that I've prayed for is right in front of me.
We are a week away from you being on one knee and you don't even know what you want.
He's not supposed to be here? This is not a drill.
The Bachelorette, tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
One of these men will be my husband.
All right, very nice. And now let's go to the group date.
And here we go.
There we go. You can go grab it, Joey. I don't feel like reading right now. Next week's hometowns. I feel like I need that one-on-one time. That's what I'm striving for. Like, I'm really hopeful for it.
Aaron, Xavier, Tanner, Sean. Next stop, hometowns. Charity.
Another group date. I'm confused. I'm frustrated. I'm mad. It's all like boiling up inside of me and like trying not to come out. I'm trying to suppress it. I'm trying to be in the moment. This is the tipping point where I feel like I need and deserve some answers in terms of where does she stand in all this. Hello?
Hi.
Can I come in?
Absolutely.
How are you?
I'm good.
Coming up tonight on The Bachelorette. Okay, and then our third one.
Marriage and that whole thing of comfortability, it scares me.
You never know when you're going to talk to her again. Like, this could be the last time.
Yeah. I really like Charity, and I want to fall in love with her. I'm feeling nervous because I know what's on the line.
I felt like I was coming from last week on a high and feeling so confident and like sure about you. And I want to know, like, did this week change that for you?
I think for me, like, it scares me to, genuinely like commit all myself to one person forever because it's something I've never done before. And I want to do it once. I want to do it right.
Yeah.
There has to be no doubt in that.
Okay.
I know that I want to get engaged. I know I want to get married. It's a question of if that's you.
Okay. So it looks like what we have here now that we got Braden out of the house is we've got other men wondering if it's if Charity's the one, which is fine. It's okay. Everyone who's on the show should be wondering. They've only known her for 2 weeks. I think even if you've known someone for 6 months, you can wonder, or a year. It doesn't matter. They don't know if they like her enough. Hey, but she doesn't know if she likes them enough. You know what I mean? All right. So what else do we have going on here? We made a bunch of content today. I'm trying to see. We had our work. Let's go here. I actually didn't see where we covered this, but Courtney Robertson. I spelled that wrong. Courtney. Hold on. Our Drive with Dave episode this week featured Courtney Robertson, and she actually talked a lot about her relationship with Ari, and it had a lot of tea, but I don't have the time codes up. Let's see if we can find where she said that. How long were you guys together for?
It was a bad rebound because
she's referring to Ari, calling Ari a bad rebound.
Talk and share stories, and the rest is history.
So was he a rebound? And the rebound turned into how long were you guys together for?
It was a bad rebound because I was like, we can't go out in public. Like, I'm in Arizona hiding. Yeah, but... And then, so we hung out at my dad's house. My mom and dad were out of town, so, I just had the place to myself. So we hung out there for a couple nights. We were talking, connecting, having fun.
Connecting.
Ben and I were done. And then one night I was like, let's just go get dinner. And somebody took a picture of us.
Let's go skinny dip.
And they sold it to TMZ. I know. Oh,
you sold it?
We did that. We went swimming in my dad's pool. I mean, I don't know if it was skinny dipping, but...
With a camera on you.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm single, I'm free. And, it was really nice to, be around somebody who had been through it.
By the way, I didn't know I had so much chest showing. You guys have to forgive me. It was during a heat wave.
And I told him that night, I'm going to write a book. And
so someone took the photo, and then you reached out to TMZ?
So I was driving back to LA, and I see my phone blowing up, and it's Ben.
And I'm like, at this point, I haven't talked to him in like a week and a half. And I was like, oh, shit. Okay, why is he calling? And then I get a text from the producer, Alon. It's like, bring, bring, bring. And then Ari is calling. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I check my email and it's like, the TMZ, I had somebody trying to get me to buy the photo.
Oh, to keep it.
They were going to release this.
Oh, so how much were they telling you it would cost?
I mean, it wasn't in my budget.
50 grand?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Who's got the money
but
to?
They released the photo, and
this is when, because this is the golden age when paparazzis they're not worth anything anymore because of Instagram, because people just give the photos away.
They give them away.
But obviously this was a different time.
I think they sold it for $5,000 to $10,000.
Someone asked me to buy something off of them recently. I was like, you got it.
I'm sorry if I told this story backwards, but they called me first and I was like, I'm not buying it. And then they released it. Sorry if I...
No.
We can tweak that, but...
Because initially I thought you meant you were going to sell it.
No, I would never. I was like, this is not a good look. I'm like recently single, like...
And you're also from the season, the kind of villainized as this seductress.
And then it made, like, Ben and I were like cool on our...
So let's just jump and see what she said about Nick.
Actually in LA, but I think he was probably like with a girl and he was like, I can't come, but yeah.
You have such a web of Bachelor
what
stories.
What a twisted web we weave.
Yeah, no, we're already at half an hour, so I got to get you home. I got to get you back to your party here. But
I want to do Driving with Dave.
No, I appreciate it so much. I have a few questions I want to ask you. One, do you feel like you always got to save the best questions for the end? You know what I mean? You got to build up your trust, you got to get comfy, and then you got to really hit them with the right hook of questions. Any bitterness that you had to deal with all the villain stuff, but kind of before when the show became really monetizable? Like, because if you look at people from like is that a word? Is monetizable a word? Becca Martinez, who wasn't even a finalist of any sorts, able to get 1 million followers. Rachel Kirkconnell, 1 million followers. Yeah. They're making bank, but your season was obviously before social media really... You earned those follows. If you look at that
pedestrian, hello, honey, look up. Everybody's on their
on their phone, and they're just not afraid of getting a little poke.
Yeah, I'll tap you in there.
But yeah, how does that feel? Or do you just like,
You know what? It's not bitter, but like I see people, like I just interviewed somebody the other day, and they have like 1 million followers, and I feel like that would be a lot of pressure for me because I wasn't
looking for the Nick part. Yes, 7 episodes in.
I don't want to do that. I'm on 2nd season.
Yeah.
And we hit the top charts this week.
Congratulations.
I don't know what that means though. Like
new subscriber.
20-minute episode every Friday.
There you go. So people
Courtney's Corner.
There you go. Perfect. So people, and we'll post a link in the description here so people can go check it out. A few more questions though. On your podcast, you were interviewing Sean Booth, which was a great conversation, but not about Sean Booth.
Stoked to have him.
You called Nick Viall a weasel and said he ghosted you. So what's with these men ghosting you?
You know, I met Nick Viall years ago. He was like, I'm going to be in LA. I still have the Twitter DMs. And he's like, I want to meet you, villain to villain. This was before he went on.
Villain to villain? Did he say that?
I mean, he didn't say that, but like,
that's what
he's like, we have a lot in common. I was like, sure, come by. I was in a relationship at the time with a therapist. That's another story for a different day. But anyway, he came by to my place in Santa Monica, my little bungalow. We had a drink and we met. And that was the last time I saw him.
No kissing?
No.
It wasn't one of those kind of...
It wasn't smoochy poo. It wasn't romantic.
But was there a chance for romance, or was it just business?
I was open to it, but I was like in this like relationship, and I was like, I'm dating a therapist, and it was like kind of on the way out, and he's like, oh, you shouldn't date a therapist. Like they are the worst. They're trying to fix themselves, and he did his like ass Nick thing like to me. Like he was like,
Nick's like, I want to be a therapist now.
Giving me advice, which was, like his thing. That's his thing.
Absolutely.
But like I've asked him to come, like he said he would come on my podcast. I was like, let's promote your book. And then he's just been ghosting me. So now I'm calling him on the end of my podcast. I'm like, maybe he doesn't get my text. So I'm going to just call him.
Oh, I think he does. But
I just feel like it's like one-sided. Like I asked Caitlin to come on and she just sent me an emoji after my episode came out with Sean Booth. And it was the one that like was like the just kind of neutral face emoji.
So people are picking sides.
I know.
So Caitlin Bristow sends Courtney Robertson the neutral face emoji. There's a lot of tea here. Well, I mean,
She said she can maybe come on in June. I get that they're busy. We're all busy.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not going to hound you. Like, you want to come on, you want to have fun. Like, we're all in this together.
Here's the problem I have, and I'm probably going to say it right here. The people that got their Instagram fame because they were on the show in the right time, they're no better than Courtney Robertson. They should treat her with respect. She kind of paved the way for a lot of the sex positivity that the show has now. I talked about this today on a YouTube video. I cited your example talking to Sean Booth that like when you're an alumni of the show, you all have something in common and you should all support each other.
Right.
If someone has a podcast, you should do it. I mean, even if it doesn't serve you. And I feel like no one owes me anything. I'm not on the show. Yeah, but with Nick, they need to know that they hit the lottery by getting where they were, and anyone who is on Bachelor could have been in that position. And to me, by the way, Bruce, I agree. Neutral face emoji is not really that neutral. Yeah, neutral face emoji, as far as I'm concerned, is this. It's one of those like, oh, really? You're going to have Sean Booth on? I see what side you're on. And it's like, Caitlin Bristow can't be upset if Sean Booth is on. But that's actually really funny that Courtney shared that, because that is kind of personal. You would just want to make sure that you go out of your way, even if it doesn't benefit you, to kind of help each other out. That's just my thought.
And I feel like Caitlin really does that. Like, she's always talking about like women, like I'm a girl, you know. And like, it's not like just like drop everything for me, but like I've been asking her for months, and like, so, and like Julian Harris is going to come on. Like, you know, like I've got like Justin Long is going to come on. Like, you know, he's a Bachelor fan.
Yeah,
and Jim Jeffries, when we were in Vegas, remember, he's going to come on. Like, I'm like, hey, like, I'm not going to hound you. Like, you get it. Like, I'm a one-man band. Like, I'm trying to like do all of it. Like,
I take all that personal. Give Courtney Robertson a little credit here. She's a mom. She existed before the cashing in of whatever. In fact, she says in this interview, not only did she not monetize being on the show, she lost business contracts because she was on the show. At least now it's like you can be like a villain, but you can still like generate a following and whatever. She didn't have that ability to go directly to consumer. So people were like, oh, like staying away from her. It's really messed up. Though.
I know.
And I wasn't even on the show. You should take it personally. I like to rile people.
I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
trying to pay some bills. Let's go.
And I've had podcasts, like I had somebody from Love is Blind coming on, and then they didn't show up, and I'm like, I had to pay a babysitter to be here. I had to, like, you know, and like, it's like,
it's a business.
Dude,
I would get so pissed if someone canceled on me and I paid for the babysitter. Are you kidding me? If they didn't have a good reason, if somebody flaked, and I'll be completely honest with you guys, I haven't had, that I can think of, any Driving with Dave flakes, but I will show you. Do you guys want to see? I'll give you guys first access. So this is what we do on the Patreon. Oh, you know what? I don't have it plugged in. I was going to show you guys my Andrew Spencer. I'll tell you what. If you join the Patreon, I will share with you some behind the scenes of Andrew Spencer. I just got it uploaded. He's my next episode. But either way, B Beam says, I want to see Nick on Driving with Dave. I haven't asked him. I haven't asked him to do it. I don't know if he would. My guess is he wouldn't. And I think I don't feel like getting rejected. But if I take my ego out, I think it would be good. I think it would be good views. I think Nick and I could have a good chat, but I would have to ask him several tough questions. Like, I couldn't not ask him about the UCAN Foundation, and I wouldn't want to ask him anything about Natalie. I don't give 2 shits about his relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I respect him wanting to keep it where it is and all that. But I would talk to him a lot about his business model, which I think would be a fair conversation.
my pet peeve is like, I value your time. And like, Caitlin's never asked me on mine, Nick's never. And then, so that's the thing. I asked Nick on mine, and he goes, can you come out here? I only do in person. And I was like, it was the day after the Super Bowl. I'm like, my husband's like, do it, Courtney. Like, you need to for yours. And I'm like, I cannot leave my kid like last minute. But it was very much so like, he was.
I respect Nick wanting to do in-person interviews, because like I wouldn't want to do an interview that's not in person. I tell you what, let's do this. I'm going to show you guys some of my Driving with Dave right now. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. I'm going to give, Rona said, wait on Nick. What does that mean? Nick needs to be asked some tough questions. Hold on, guys. So anyway, let's do this. This is what we do with my driving, my behind the scenes. Hold on. Sorry, guys. This is what I do with my Patreon, Patreon full. There it is. So what I'm going to do now is show you guys a little behind the scenes of the content that I have coming out. So again, none of this has been edited yet. So this is actually my GoPro footage of me meeting Andrew Spencer for the first time. So again, none of this has been edited. This is just from a few days ago. But I always shoot the intro. What up?
What's up, my man? How we doing?
Come on in.
Gotcha.
How you doing?
Good, good.
Dude, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Andrew.
How are you?
Good. It's a scorcher out here today.
It is. I picked the worst day to do this. I'm trying.
It was the roadblock up there still.
Okay, so then let's go to the other camera. Here's the main camera shot here, and this camera. I mean, we had a really good conversation.
Basically, and then my mom, I feel bad. My mom would be like, "We just like it feels like you're not my son. You're always gone." I'm like, "Well, I gotta."
They bought me. They're
They're
paying for
paying for it. You know, they're helping me.
me.
They're helping me here. So.
Was it a predominantly white team?
Oh yeah, I was the only black kid for a while. Actually, for like a year, and then I met.
B Bean says, "Did you ask about the Andrew Susie dating rumors?" I sure did, but I don't know where that clip was. I absolutely asked about that.
Anyone here, like, I would be open to exploring something after.
Yeah. And how much of that it becomes a reality as far as after the season, who's still single? You made Katie's best of 12 Days of Mess hit list.
Yeah, I did. That was cool.
Are you and Greg, like, what's the group chat like? Are you guys just like, this motherfucker?
No.
Or do you respect the gameplay?
We're literally to ourselves, man. We
this baseball team, and I called my mom crying.
Yeah. For goals going forward in life.
Shift how, like you were able to see.
Yeah. I think growing up in some areas, the only way you make it out is if you're a rapper, celebrity, or a football player. And I always wanted to be a football player. That was one thing. But I think learning, just what it means to be a good human and have manners and all those things, I think is what I learned when I moved to a different area, man, I think.
So he essentially was able to get picked up by a predominantly white or played for a predominantly white school system and became like the sort of star football player. Yeah, because you immediately see, people will post on Reddit, so-and-so's on Hinge, and it's like, yeah, no shit they are. They're just a human being.
That's the hardest part, going to a bar as well. I live in Chicago, so not there's like no really big scene to be in Chicago.
Yeah.
So I go to local bars, and they're like, what are you doing here? Like, you're only here looking for clout. And I'm like, guys, I just want a drink. Like, my friends are in town, like, I just want to get a drink. So it's like, sometimes you're too.
Yeah, we'll for sure get Justin Glaze on if he wants to do it. So anyway, we had a fun time talking, and there I'll just show you one more camera angle here. I think this is let's see, this is hold on. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. This is and of course this is before it's color corrected. This is before the professional audio.
Yeah, and I've been doing this since I was 6, 7, 8. Like, I was always the guy who put together a little movie project or iMovie. You remember that?
Yep.
I had projects on that. We would make like fake MTV cribs. Like, that's just always something I've always been doing. I've always had a group of friends. We didn't go out and drink in high school. I never drank. Didn't go to parties. We would literally create funny videos and crack jokes and roast each other. So that's why, like, I'm just a little bit different than everyone when it comes to it. Like, I've always been doing this and nothing has changed. My life has not changed.
Yeah.
Since after the Bachelorette.
Well, that's what's beautiful with social media is that even
a lot, we just don't post about it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
he was supposed to be your date.
He was.
This is me asking about Greg Grippo. He was supposed to be Andrew's date, and people were speculating that maybe Greg canceled because he didn't want to talk to the public, but he actually had an influencer event.
A deal in New York with Sunglass Hut that he couldn't turn down. So
I saw that. Yeah.
There's some things you just can't turn down.
Yeah, you got to take the money.
You got to take the money, and I was like, bro, I understand. And like, Barbie was just free, so it was like Yeah, really, the coolest thing.
Susie will do. She can put a dress on.
Yeah, one of the coolest things I've ever done. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't a paid thing. Like outfits, everything we all paid for, and flights I had to come out here. So yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to harp on that part where you and your brother. Do you have any sisters, or is it just brothers?
Yeah, my sister's the oldest. She was already.
So one sister and 3 brothers.
And
three
boys?
brothers.
Yeah.
So you really get that the same sort of environment, but you decide. So what we talked about is the fact that his father is actually still in prison. And it was an interesting conversation, guys. But again, that's for next week, so I can't really get into all of it right now. But yeah, so of course, if you haven't already, these episodes are out on the Dave Neal Show. It's a different channel, and I appreciate everyone who has supported it. This last episode, if we can go to, I'll just give you guys a look at the Dave Neal Show here. This is this last episode. It has been performing better, but it's still obviously not a huge moneymaker. But if you look at let's go to the last 90 days. So you'll see exactly where we started. This is where we shifted the Dave Neal Show 1 month ago. We shifted it to a new to Driving with Dave, whereas it used to be Entertainment News. And we've lost 183 subscribers because people that came for other content are now not getting that, which we knew would happen. Brittany says you should get Rodney Matthews to do the drive. Yeah, I would absolutely love that. If anyone talks to any of these contestants and asks them to be on the show, it's always nice when a whole bunch of people ask them. But anyway, so you were starting to see, getting a couple thousand views on the new episodes, so it's starting to do better. But it's gonna be a long road to keep getting cool guests. And again, I'm trying to branch out and do non-Bachelor guests, which I'm gonna introduce them slowly and sort of wean people back off of that. But let me go back to my main page here, and let's see if there's any other things I can share with you guys as far as what we haven't gotten to yet. So let's see. Are they in New Orleans this week? Is that where Bachelorette is going to be? Let's see if we have any other content. The Golden Bachelor. So that was revealed last week. We got that. What else? Let's see what we have. I gotta watch out for spoiler updates here. And then whose post is this? Is this Charity's post? So here's Charity. It girls and we ain't playing tag. So this was over the weekend. Charity hung out with her girls from her season. And of course, it's always fun to see the cast member who hit the lottery, Charity, becoming the lead, and then getting to hang out with her friends. Kat, of course, had sort of an unceremonious exit. Was Kat the one who fought with, I'm trying to remember, I don't have, do we have the tags here? I'm trying to remember everyone's name. So Kat, who fought with Kylie? Did Kat and Kylie fight on the show? B Bean says, what about Jesse Palmer on Driving with Dave? Yeah, I would love that. Jesse Palmer does tell a heck of a story. I would absolutely love that. I would love Brittany Galvin. I think she would be a good conversation. I have received confirmation from Katie Bigger and Gabby. They both said they would do it. Now, they're both under contract, so I don't think that'll happen anytime soon, but they both said they would be on it. Again, I don't really, the fact that so many people can't do it because they're under contract is kind of stinks. But what are you supposed to do? So let's go on Twitter, or the artist formerly known as Twitter, and see what we have here for tonight's episode. Let's see if we can search Bachelorette. And we also know Charity has been dunking on Nick Viall. We'll have to see after, what'll be interesting is if he addresses the fact that she sort of slammed him. That'll be interesting to see. We've already got all these trailers played. Dotun and Xavier, daytime edition. So very nice photos of Dotun and Xavier. Boy, he's got good style, right? He's got that Levi jacket with the little collar. Nice watch. Custom glasses. I mean, what else can you say about that other than...
Does he have this swag.
Girl, you don't know. She knows now. He does. And there's Dotton looking nice and tall. Where are they? Is this in Washington? How beautiful. Look at this skyline in Washington. You guys know I'll be in Seattle, Washington, August 24th. Link in my, I don't think it's in the description of this video, but linktree.com/Dave Neal, or you can go to my Instagram and get the link through my Instagram bio. So very interesting. We searched Bachelor, but we don't have much. We don't have much to show. This is from Ashley Talks to Batch posted this. When you get asked to show everyone your little dance at the family reunion. And I believe, is this John?
It's John Chuck in the class.
Looking very good. So there he is, doing the dances. And he did that with no socks on. I mean, you can imagine how agile he'd be if he had socks on. So anyway, what else do we have going on here? Not much in the Bachelor world. Oh, look, we're done. Can you believe that? We've made it all the way to the end. Oh, right. Hold on. I might have an update. Oh, this is where it gets interesting, guys. I actually might have a breaking news update. Oh, funny. Oh, boy. You're hearing it first, folks. I can't. Okay. All right. Here's the deal. Hold on. I got to go to the wide. I just received text messages. I can't possibly share what I just received with you, but we will discuss this on tomorrow's Patreon. I'm sorry. I literally just got them. Oh, I just got the screen grabs. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. All right. Lots of content coming out in the next couple weeks. Lots of content coming out on The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise. Stories are never closed, is all I'm going to say. All right. That's going to do it for me, folks. 181 in the chat. Can you believe that? 181. Hello, everybody. If you just came, hey, we're gonna be back in 2 hours. We're gonna be going live right after tonight's episode. We'll have the phone number up. You can call in, hit the alerts, and make sure you're prepared to hang out with us. It's gonna be a wild one, folks. If you want to hang out in the chat, B Bean said small hint. No, I can't. I can't, guys. I can't. I'm sorry. Maybe on the Discord. Maybe on the Discord, I'll give you guys a small hint. If you go to my Instagram. We'll be chatting on the Discord during the episode. Link in the bio of my Instagram, and you'll find the Discord link, and that's the group chat we hang out in. And then after that, we will, tell you in French, je suis désolé. Je peux pas parler avec la situation con un beau mec et une autre femme. Okay, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Be blessed. Have that swag.